Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 animated characters based on real people.
You truly are the King of Kings.
Excellent.
For this list, we'll be looking at characters from animated movies and TV shows whose creators look to real people for inspiration. We won't be including characters who originated in comic strips. We also won't be including characters whose inspiration was the person who voiced them. Did you know about these inspiration instances? Which one is your favorite? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10. Mr. Magoo, Various. Although he's not nearly as popular as he once was, Mr. Magoo is still a delightfully quirky character.
Which way to Hodgepodge Lodge?
Can't you read the sign?
Well, certainly I can read the sign. What does it say?
Straight ahead.
Debuting in 1949, this old man is always getting into dangerous shenanigans that nearly get him killed due to his severe nearsightedness. Co-creator and animation director John Hubley partially based Magoo on his uncle, but he also looked to comedian W.C. Fields for inspiration.
Hang on, Waldo. I'm gonna give it full throttle. Oh, what power! How did you like that, boy?
Although personality didn't play into the creation, the resemblance is uncanny, particularly Fields' jowls, nose, and eyes. Fields turned out to be a perfect model. Magoo rose in popularity incredibly quickly, receiving 5 Oscar nominations for Best Animated Short throughout the 50s, winning twice.
Wonder what's playing tonight. 3D. Oh, by George, I'm in luck. One, please. Oh, thank you.
Number 9. The Vultures, The Jungle Book. Mowgli runs into all manner of interesting and dangerous animals throughout his adventure, including Buzzy, Flaps, Ziggy, and Dizzy.
Hey, Flaps, what we gonna do?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I've got it. Let's flap over the east side of the jungle. They've always got a bit of action, a bit of a swinging scene, all right?
The Vultures, with their mop-top haircuts and Liverpool accents, are a very obvious parody of the Beatles. But it almost was them. Disney had asked the Beatles to cameo in the roles, though the group turned down the offer. If they hadn't, the Vultures song That's What Friends Are For would have been more in line with their musical style.
We're your friends. We're your friends. We're your friends to the bitter end.
When it came time to remake the film, director Jon Favreau tried to get surviving members Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr to appear, but they turned down the opportunity again, so the Vultures didn't even appear.
Hold it, fellas. Now's not the time for it.
Number 8. Chucky Finster, Rugrats. As one of the very first Nicktoons, Rugrats helped begin an era to which many of us are forever linked.
They call it getting potty trained. It's the worstest thing that's happened to me since my mom put me on the bottle.
It did a fantastic job of making the real world feel otherworldly through the eyes of toddlers. Part of what brought it to life was the bizarre score, composed by Devo frontman Mark Mothersbaugh. The creators were apparently so grateful of Mothersbaugh's work that they based a character on him. While he isn't nearly as anxious as Chucky, the artist's style played a big part in Chucky's design. Mothersbaugh frequently wore big square glasses and had his hair dyed bright red at the time. The musician has an incredible legacy, though Chucky Finster is one of the coolest parts of it.
Bravo, Chucky!
Way to go, Chucky, you little potty animal.
Number 7. Betty Boop, Various. There are few cartoon characters who can match the iconicism and longevity of Betty Boop.
I'm so blue, waiting for you.
But when it comes to the real-life inspiration for the character, things get a bit messy. The dim-witted Flapper Girl was created by Max Fleischer in 1930. She was developed as a caricature of several similar performers of the era, like Clara Bow and Helen Kane.
Is that clear, Miss Lane?
I think it's perfectly wonderful.
However, Kane believed Fleischer ripped off her style to the point of suing him for infringement. The court ended up ruling in Fleischer's favor as Kane's style was not her original creation. Among testimonies from similar performers, evidence was given that showed Kane had constructed her style after seeing the act of an African-American performer, Esther Jones.
Tweet, 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 wah, wah. Oh, how am I doing? Hey, hey!
Number 6. Aladdin. From its songs to its humor, Aladdin is one of the most beloved releases in Disney's long catalog.
Hi, where are you from? What's your name?
Aladdin.
Aladdin! Hello, Aladdin. Nice to have you on the show.
And it has a charming, adventurous hero at the heart of it. Before everything was finalized, Disney thought of making its central character much younger. At first, he was made to resemble the boyish Michael J. Fox, but supervising animator Glenn Keane and his team ultimately decided this wasn't good enough.
Well, how about that, Mr. Doubting Mustafa?
Oh, you sure showed me.
Aladdin was aged up with the animators taking elements from Tom Cruise instead. It's hard not to see the resemblance after knowing it, from the infectious confidence to the winning smile. We feel a little bad for Michael J. Fox, as having a beloved Disney character based on you has gotta feel pretty great.
Let's work with me here. Ooh, I like it muy macho.
Number 5, Butters Stotch, South Park. Honestly, there are far worse characters in South Park you could be the basis of than Butters.
If you look inside yourself, you might be surprised when you find a little boy named Butters.
Well, that's me.
The naive and sheltered Butters Stotch wouldn't become an important character till the show's later seasons, but it's now hard to imagine the show without him. His creation comes from a place of love. He's based on Eric Stau, who has been the show's producer and animation director since its inception.
Oh, sweetie, are you leaving? Well, I don't want to, Lexus, but my stupid friends want to go. Aw, well, when am I gonna get to see you again? When do you want to see me? As soon as possible. Oh my God!
Stau has been friends with creators Trey Parker and Matt Stone since before the show existed. In addition to Butters' upbringing, his name comes from an actual nickname given to Stau. Parker and Stone used to call him Little Buddy, which eventually evolved into Butters.
Atta boy, Butters! You're a man now, all right, Butters, good job, Butters.
Number 4, Ariel, the Little Mermaid. Even among Disney's princesses, Ariel is one of the most beloved.
Someday I'll be part of your world.
Disney strove to make her more relatable through her desire to be free from her overbearing father, though her handful of adorable animal companions also helped.
You went up to the surface again, didn't you? Didn't you?
Nothing happened.
Oh, Ariel, how many times must we go through this?
For her appearance, Disney drew literally from Alyssa Milano, who was starring on the sitcom Who's the Boss at the time. Glenn Keane, who would use Tom Cruise as inspiration for Aladdin not long after, used photos of Milano from the show for Ariel's face and hair. As a way to thank her for helping bring Ariel to life, Disney asked Milano to host the making of the Little Mermaid TV special, which she accepted.
For the next half hour, I'll be giving you an inside look on how the film was made. You'll meet some of the talented people that created the film, and you'll see some great scenes.
Number 3, Mr. Burns, The Simpsons. There are a ton of characters from The Simpsons who were based on real people. Rainier Wolfcastle is clearly a parody of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Hey, Nutnick, your shoes untied.
From here they appear to be tied, but I will go in for a closer look.
For the money-hungry Mr. Burns, things got a little more personal for creator Mac Groening. Groening based him partially on the mannerisms of his old high school teacher, Mr. Bailey.
I'm afraid we have a bad image, sir. Market research shows people see you as something of an ogre.
I ought to club them and eat their bones.
However, Burns' greed comes from oil tycoon John D. Rockefeller. As far as his appearance goes, animator David Silverman looked to Fox founder Barry Diller. Not a very flattering depiction. Silverman also modeled Burns' body after the praying mantis, which is clear in how Burns positions his hands.
Es muy bueno. Oh, it's hopeless. I'll have to play myself.
All of these features combine to create one of the show's best supporting characters. Number 2, Edna Mode, The Incredibles. In a Pixar film packed with superpowered characters, it's remarkable that their costume designer became one of the most popular.
No capes! No, go on. Your new suit will be finished before your next assignment.
Part of it is thanks to director Brad Bird's hilarious performance. Bird has denied that any one person inspired Edna's creation, but there are several obvious influences. She was designed as a mix of James Bond's Q and Edith Head, an 8-time Oscar-winning costume designer. Edna's look is extremely similar to Head. Artist and co-designer of Edna, Teddy Newton, also stated that 1995's Unzipped was helpful.
And what gets annoying is actually when it becomes like a giant puzzle and things have to be taken out for certain reasons and things have to be added in this very kind of clever way. That's when it becomes a little bit grating on my nerves because it's no longer about creating a look, it's about creating a show.
The documentary chronicles the strenuous behind the scenes of fashion industry icons Isaac Mizrahi and Polly Mellon. Regardless of where the inspiration came from, we're just grateful Edna exists.
I'm sure your gratitude is quite inexpressible. Don't ask me to do it again, darling. My rates are far too high.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Ursula, the Little Mermaid. Ariel isn't the only character from the film to receive help from the real world. Disney also sought inspiration for its now iconic villain, the Sea Witch Ursula.
The solution to your problem is simple. The only way to get what you want is to become a human yourself.
Her design and personality were based on legendary drag queen Divine, who starred in cult films like Pink Flamingos and Hairspray. Howard Ashman, one of the film's songwriters and producers, was old friends with Divine.
Filth are my politics, filth is my life. Take whatever you like.
While Ursula went through many design changes, it was one from Rob Minkoff that first drew comparison to the star. And the team knew the design was a near perfect fit.
You pitiful, insignificant fool!
Divine's larger-than-life persona, eye makeup, and body type were all given to Ursula. Sadly, he'd never see Ursula as the star passed away 1 year before the movie released.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.